Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Every human being has got some good and some bad attributes in his character. Well, here when I say human beings, I mean normal human beings and not incarnations. So, in some, the good outweighs the bad, while in others, it's the bad that outweighs the good. But every human being, there is some element of good and bad both present. Now, why I said this, you would come to know as I continue with the talk. Just tell me, isn't it a fascinating idea to dine in a revolving restaurant? It is. I hope you would agree. And how wonderful would the experience be if you were greeted with a showering rose petals and multifloral aroma? And now, how surprised you would be if I told you that an European king, a monarch infamous for his cruelty and whimsical ideas, constructed a similar architectural wonder more than a couple of millennia ago? Yes, that is what I am here to tell you. That a king, a notorious monarch, also had some creativity in him, which was considered as a wonder of his age. After the great fire of 64 AD, Rome lay in ruins. Amid the destruction, Emperor Nero began constructing the Domus Aurea, the Golden House, as it was known in English, a palace designed to surpass anything the ancient would have ever seen. It was more than a home. It was a statement of power, wealth, and imagination. Among its marvels, the most legendary was a rotating dining room that captured the fascination of both contemporaries and later the historians. Ancient writers marveled at the engineering ingenuity. They described ceilings that showered guests with rose petals, streams of perfume carried through the air, and a floor that slowly rotated, giving diners the impression that the room itself moved beneath them. For the Romans, feasting at the Domus Aurea was not just about food. It was an immersive spectacle where architecture, mechanics, and luxury merged in breathtaking harmony. Yet for centuries, these tales were dismissed as exaggeration. Scholars, relying on incomplete ruins and sparse historical texts, assumed that ancient writers were merely illustrating Nero's notorious extravagance. The emperor's reputation for decadence and cruelty was so notorious that many thought the stories of a rotating dining room were symbolic and not factual. A parable of excess, some argued, rather than a literal invention. Despite the skepticism, Roman engineering was remarkably advanced. Hydraulic systems, gears, and counterweights were already in use for temples, theatres, and aqueducts. I posted a video sometime back on a Roman aqueduct. If you haven't seen that yet, I would urge you to see it. It was entirely plausible that architects could have created a mechanism to rotate a large platform which remained stable even under the weight of diners and furnitures. Yet, proof remained elusive, buried under centuries of rebuilding and decay. But all that changed in 2009. Archaeologists excavating the area of the Palatine Hill in Rome uncovered remnants that aligned with ancient descriptions. Structural evidence suggested a circular platform capable of rotation, supported by bearings and designed with precision to move smoothly. Traces of channels and pulleys indicated systems that could have lifted and rotated parts of the dining room. decorative fragments, marble tiles, frescoes, and tiny perforations consistent with perfume dispersal suggested the sensory elements described in the texts. The find was a milestone. What had once seemed myth, the rotating dining room of Nero's Domus Aurea, was now substantiated by archaeology. Historians and engineers alike marveled at the ingenuity. Romans had devised practical solutions to move enormous weights, integrate water and air systems, and craft a dining experience that engaged all the senses. It was a convergence of art, engineering, and spectacle rarely matched in human history. This discovery changed more than our understanding of Nero's palace. It forced a reassessment of Roman architectural and mechanical capabilities. Scholars recognized that feats previously dismissed as fantasy were achievable with contemporary technology, revealing an ancient civilization capable of astonishing technical sophistication. The Domus Aurea was not merely a palace of excess, it was a showcase of ingenuity, demonstrating how aesthetics, mechanics, and ambition could coalesce to create an experience that transcended ordinary living. Visitors to the ruins today can still have a glimpse of the fragments of the space. Marble remnants hint at the circular form. Frescoes preserve a taste of the decorative richness, and the surrounding structures suggest how water, air, and movement were orchestrated. While the full grandeur cannot be fully reconstructed, the evidence provides a tangible connection to one of history's most extraordinary architectural experiments. The story of Nero's rotating dining room serves as a reminder that human ambition and creativity often exceed our expectations. Even in an age without electricity or modern machinery, architects and engineers pushed the boundaries of possibility. What once seemed mythical, a room that turned beneath diners while petals and perfume cascaded from the ceiling, was now verified by science and archaeology. Now, isn't that an absolutely fascinating piece of architecture and science? The Domus Aurea's rotating dining room is a testament to the audacity of Roman innovation, a bold fusion of spectacle and technology. It proves that the legends of the past often contain kernels of truth, and that ambition, imagination, and engineering prowess are timeless. Even when used for something as extravagant as a feast, Roman architects demonstrated a vision and skill that continues to inspire awe almost 2 millennia later. So, next time when you are visiting Rome, do not forget to visit the ruins of Domus Aurea and spare a thought for Nero, the king so notoriously infamous for his cruelty, yet having some bits of creativity in him. So, as I said in the beginning, every human being has some good and some bad attributes. In this case, though it's a very small part of his entire notorious character, but still he demonstrated his creative faculty. Thank you very much for being with me. It was nice describing this architectural wonder to you. I hope you like it. If you like it, please do like, share, and comment, and don't forget to press the bell icon for more interesting contents. Thank you very much. Once again, God bless you.